Welcome inside the Didsbury Memorial Complex here in Didsbury, Alberta. The Mountainview Colts taking on the Stettler Lightning. It is game one of the North Division semifinal. Davin Nadestad getting the start for Stettler. It is Thomas Delasiega. Two non-surprise starters. Mountainview, they've been sitting and waiting. They won the North Division. In fact, they won the entire league. And Stettler, meanwhile, upsets the Airdrie Thunder in 3 games in the Survivor Series. And we are about to get underway. Rabid crowd, as always, here in Mountainview, here in Didsbury. And they are ready for playoff hockey. Houston up to Sylvester. Stettler controls a one-timer. Good blocker save by Thomas Delasiega. They're all best of sevens the rest of the way now. As here's Sutherland into the middle, Evan Ingram. Ingram sends that one up the far side, knocked down, and Stettler controls in their own zone. Quade Cassidy knocked off the puck. Vanderzeg has it now. Ingram drops off to Colton Anderson. Back to the line, Vanderzeg. Brown lets one go through traffic. He got blocked. Sylvester into the middle. Here is Austin Jacobson back the other way for the Stettler Lightning. Jacobson comes right into the middle. Quade Cassidy, backhander, gets stopped. Hard hit in the corner. It'll come to Ingram. Ingram moves up. And here comes Colton Anderson. Anderson is tripped up. And the Mountainview Colts will go to the power play here. Get the first power play of the game. First power play of the series. As Austin Jacobson will sit for tripping. Coming up a little later on tonight, we'll have the Three Hills Thrashers host the Red Deer Vipers for game one of that series. Over to the far side, here's Klink shooting. Good glove save, Davin Nadestad. He's going to hold on. Winner of this series moves on to the North Division final against the winner of Red Deer and Three Hills. Coming up tomorrow, we'll get the South Division semi underway between the Coaldale Copperheads and the Okotoks Bisons, as well as the Cochrane Generals and Medicine Hat Cubs. Meanwhile, a good save in tight there on Visser. Back to the line, down into the middle. One-timer denied. Rothenbush shoots. Another save by Nadestad and cleared. All the way down the ice, this will go, and Spencer Dowd will fish this one out from behind his own goal. Peyton Rothenbush to Mitch Visser, and the Colts come in and are offside. Mountainview, as I said, sat and wait in round one. Stettler was able to pull out the upset in all 3 games against the Airdrie Thunder. They won game 1 in Airdrie, lost game 2 at home, and then went to Airdrie and won game 3 in overtime. As the Mountainview Colts come in on the attack, still 58 seconds of power play time remaining. Back to the line, it comes to Dowd. He can't get his shot away. Dowd to Vanderzeg, now Visser. Spencer Dowd, middle of the line, right out to Rothenbush, but it's intercepted and cleared the length of the ice by Stettler. Mountainview going to try to transport this one up ice. Here is Peyton Rothenbush. In the middle, Visser. Offside for now. Mountainview regroups, they come in. Alan Klink tries to move to the middle. Quade Cassidy intercepts. Final seconds will come off the power play, and we're back to 5-on-5. Fournier now Bardwell. Bardwell tries to move this one right up. He finds Drew Cassidy. He shoots! Scores! What a shot, Drew Cassidy! Upstairs on Davin Nadestad. 1-0 Stettler. The opening goal of the series is Drew Cassidy, first of the postseason, and what a shot! Off the post and in. And the Bolts have left out to a 1-0 lead here in game 1. The puck is deep in Mountainview territory now. It's Cale Brown. Moves that one up to Austin Cole Sutherland. Sutherland tries to carry this right in. Goes over to Anderson. Into the middle. Sutherland shoots. He couldn't get the shot away, and a good save by Nadestad in the meantime. It'll come to Wagner. Wagner over to the far side. And Kieran Ross. Ross gives to his brother Eric. Eric Ross has Ethan crashing the net, or I will go right out front. I'm not sure Ethan Ross was asleep at the wheel there. But that puck came right to him, and he wasn't ready for it. 13.5 to go here in period number 1. 1-0 Stettler leads. Would they be able to snake another game 1 on the road? What a coup that would be for the Stettler Lightning. Come into Mountain View and swipe home ice from the Colts, who sat and wait here. Here's Wyatt Jelinas trying to get around Wagner. Couldn't. Tucker takes back the other way for the Lightning. Tucker, nifty move into the middle. Jonathan Fournier, he shoots it. Blocker save, Thomas Delasiega, and he's going to hold on to that. Jonathan Fournier. Stettler, keep in mind, they're here only because of a miracle comeback inside the last minute in Airdrie. They were down 2 goals, scored 2 goals inside 40 seconds, inside 20 seconds, in fact. Tied the game, won it in overtime. That's the only reason Stettler's here and Airdrie's not. Here is Wagner. Wagner tried to move this one up, so we will have a new HJHL champion crowned. Just don't know who that is yet. Down to the final 8 teams standing. Here's Zane Leatherdale carrying it right in. Leatherdale around 1. Right out front, Leatherdale's got it back. Leatherdale back to the line, Corbin Houchen. Far side, Mitch Visser. Visser to Peterson, Houchen, now Peterson in front. Glove saved by Davin Nattestad. And he'll freeze that one. Just under 11 minutes to play here in the first period. Game 2 of this series is back here in Didsbury on Thursday night, once again at 7 o'clock. Game 3 will go back to Stettler on Saturday, 3 p.m. puck drop in that one. Visser into the middle, Leatherdale shooting, glove saved by Davin Nattestad. He holds on, and we'll get a whistle. Face off left side of Nattestad. Bardwell on it against Alan Klink. Draw one by the Colts. Right in front to Klink. Dishes back to the line for Gowan. Ryan Klink to Alan Klink. Another save, Nattestad again with the glove, and he holds on. The Mountain View Colts, a little bit of pressure here, but Davin Nattestad equal to the task on all comers. 10:19 to go in the first period. Drew Cassidy the only goal. It's 1-0 Stettler, and Cassidy's got it now over to Riley Jacobson. Now Andrew Bowman sends this one up to Jeff Turnay. Turnay into the middle. He couldn't get it around Lane Rothenbush, and Rothenbush will carry out for the Colts. Rothenbush knocked off the puck. Now over to the far side. Alan Klink into the middle. Ryan Klink shoots it. Great save by Nattestad. Excuse me, it was Alan who shot it. Ryan passed it there. 9 1/4 to go in period number 1. Face off right side of Davin Nattestad. Now here's Getty spinning and firing. Good save, Nattestad once more. And he'll freeze that. So a lot of whistles here, not a lot of flow to the game of late. 8-3, the draws favor Mountain View. Now 8-4 as Stettler controls that one in their own zone. Justin Fournier tied up down low. Visser tries to carry out front, but Kieran Ross gets it right back. Dishes to his brother, Ethan. Ethan Ross coming in on the left wing now. Hard hit on Lane Rothenbush. And now coming right in, here's Ethan Ross trying to center that one, couldn't. And back the other way come the Mountain View Colts. Josh Getty knocked off the puck, and Ross will carry in. Ross puts this one in deep. Here's Kieran. In behind the goal, up top, Quade Cassidy. Back to the line, Jacobson. Now a backhander, a great save in tight by Thomas Delasiega. Cassidy takes away. He shoots it, glove save, Thomas Delasiega. 6:40 to play here in this period. Taken it, held in by Fournier, but now turned over Visser. He drops off to Josh Getty. Getty into the middle, Visser shoots, save, it's on the line! Nattestad, and they're saying no. They're saying that stays out. Nattestad covers it up. Whistle goes. I don't know how that stayed out, but it does. And it stays a 1-0 Stettler Lightning advantage. Face-off to the right side of Davin Nattestad. Wagner now moving over to Tristan Nixon. Nixon trying to move this one out. Take it away. Here's Keaton Brigney in by himself. Backhander scores! Keaton Brigney ties the game for the Mountainview Colts. A beauty on the backhand. His first of the postseason, and Mountain View is back even late stages here in the first. Taking this in is Stettler right after they give up the tying goal. 5 1/4 to play here, first period. Keaton Brigney, a big fourth line strike for the Mountain View Colts. Sutherland into the middle, Corbin Houchen drops off for Gowan. Now Sutherland to Keaton Brigney. Brigney right in, snapping it just wide. Wagner takes that one away. It's Tristan Nixon. He'll start out for Stettler. Gives to Bardwell. Bardwell stretch pass, intercepted deftly there by Vergowan. Sutherland looking to the near side for Peterson. Couldn't quite get it there. Brendan Bardwell moves this one to Riley Jacobson. Jacobson tries to get it up to Tournay and does. Tournay puts this one back in deep. 3.5 here to go in the first period. Cole Sutherland will start out for the Mountain View Colts. Sutherland in on the far side. Looking into the middle. Goes to Ingram. Ingram to Colton Anderson. Anderson far side, Sutherland. Ingram can't get a shot away from the slot. And Brendan Tucker carries out for the Lightning. But it's taken right back by Sutherland. Sutherland out of the near side, Anderson. Anderson, he's knocked out the puck. This puck gets put in to the Stettler zone. Now it works to Riley Jacobson. He'll carry out on the far side. 2 minutes to go, first period. Trying to go back to the middle. Cannot do so. Cole Sutherland's got the puck. Sutherland up to Ryan Klink. Klink drops off to Jacob Vanderzeg. Vanderzeg, one-timer in front. Ryan Klink denied. Great save by Davin Nattestad with 1:19 to play here in the first. 1-1 between the Mountain View Colts and the Stettler Lightning. Game 1 of the North Division semifinal, this best of 7. Game 2, as I mentioned, will go Thursday night back here in Didsbury. Game 3 will be in Stettler. Shot there, good save by Nattestad. Game 3 in Stettler Saturday afternoon, 3 o'clock. Game 4, of course, those are the only 4 necessary ones for sure. Monday at 7 o'clock in Stettler as well. Draw 1 by the Colts, far side, Peyton Rothenbush. Into the middle, Alan Klink. Klink doing a little loop, got away from a man. Ryan Klink shoots, it's blocked. That'll come to Brendan Tucker. Tucker carries out. Tucker looking into the middle, Jonathan Fournier. Fournier can't get a shot away. Fournier knocked out the puck there by Ryan Klink. Houston in there to take it away. Final 10 seconds come off the clock. Fournier is forced offside. 7.7 seconds to go here in the opening frame. Travel not too bad in this series. Actually, it's quite aggressive. Well, what would it be? Probably, yeah, it's not too bad. 2 hours, I guess. As the centering pass is taken away from Gowan. Can't get this one up, and the buzzer will go. So before anyone also comments, yes, I do know the home and home structure is different than normal. Normally in the Heritage League, these best of 7s would rotate home ice. So game 2 would be in Stettler, 3 in Mountain View, 4 Stettler, so on and so forth. However, I can't seem to fix that, so we're going to have to live with the NHL style. 1-1 through 20 here in Didsbury. 16-6, the Colts heavily out shooting them. Stettler Lightning in the first period. It's tied 1-1 though, as we are about to get underway in period number 2. Puck is down, and we are underway. As here's Quade Cassidy over to the far side. Matt Sylvester skating onto that one. Anderson, and now here's Cale Brown. Brown trying to work this one up and out. Brown into the middle. Sylvester lost it. Ingram shooting. Good save made by Davin Nattestad. Here is now Jonathan Fournier knocked back into the zone. This will come to Austin Jacobson. Jacobson moves it to Matt Sylvester. And Sylvester will try to drive it wide for Stettler. Into the middle, Houston. Houston shoots and scores! What a goal by Dylan Houston! His second of the postseason, and the Stettler Lightning have a 2-1 lead. Dylan Houston, the trailer, and he rips that one by Thomas Della Ciega, and the Stettler captain, second all-time leading scorer in HJHL history. Has himself a go-ahead goal here in period number 2. And here come the Ross trio for the Lightning over the line, but it's turned back, and Mitch Visser's got it for the Mountain View Colts. Visser looking up top for Gowan, letting one go, save, rebound, scores! Josh Getty, his first of the playoffs. 2-2, Mountain View back even. What a job here by Getty. Able to keep that rebound alive in both, he goes off both skates. Keeps it alive in his feet and just plunks that thing into a wide open cage. And the Mountain View Colts just seconds, maybe a minute or so after giving up the go-ahead tally, get one right back. Courtesy Josh Getty, and we're tied back up. Here's now Ross into the middle of one-timer. Gets blocked, and it's covered up by Thomas Della Ciega. 17:09 to go, second period. Face-off left side of Thomas Della Ciega. And it's won by the Lightning. Here's Ross in the middle. Eric Ross shooting. Good save. Della Ciega's going to hold on to that. And he will cover it up. Draw to the left side of Della Ciega again. It's one here. One-timer scores! Set play off the draw, Kieran Ross! And the Stettler Lightning get it right back again, and it's 3-2 for the Bolts. No chance for Della Ciega as that set play off a draw. Just right onto a tee for Kieran Ross in the slot. He slam dunks that thing home. Face-off back at center ice. And the Colts will win it. So Colts down by a goal again. As this seesaw battle continues here in game 1. And Stettler, maybe this is an example of, the debate's had every year, right? Right when we start the HCHL playoffs. Is it better to have the bye or to play in the first round? And you're seeing it right here. It's a little loose on the details on the Mountain View Colts. Wagner shoots, and good blocker saved by Della Ciega. Certainly you would say it's worth it if you're a team that's banged up a bit, get a little healthy. But I can say definitively that Rothenbush, meanwhile here, Klink in the slot, trying to get a shot away. Rothenbush does now. Blocked out. Now it'll go to the far corner. Alan Klink to Rothenbush. He couldn't pull the trigger. And now here's Ty Mulgrove. Mulgrove carrying out. Trying to get it around Spencer Dowd. Mulgrove looking to get this one in front. Mulgrove knocks his man off the puck. Rothenbush trying to be pestered there. It'll come to Klink. Klink over to Peyton Rothenbush. And Rothenbush driving it wide on the right wing. Rothenbush, one-timer. Peterson had it blocked. Here's Jeff Turnay. Turnay trying to get this one wide. He's on the right wing, right in front. One-timer save made by Deliciega. Back to the line, Drew Cassidy. Cassidy trying to get this one in. Can't do so. Peyton Rothenbush feeds Cale Brown. He was a runner-up for the Defenseman of the Year award. And now a drive from the line. Peterson is denied by Davin Nadestad. As I was saying, though, I can speak from experience that the last 4 playoff runs the Red Deer Vipers had, well, the last 2 specifically, when they lost in the second round, they did have those first-round buys. And I have to say, to start, in the first one, Mountain View came back from a 3 games to nothing deficit. Mountain View just appeared better conditioned. They appeared more able to, work through that long series. Red Deer sitting on the sidelines for, 5 days didn't seem to help. There's Fournier now up to Cassidy. In the second series against Sylvan Lake, where the Red Deer Vipers fell down 3 games to none. Meanwhile, Houston right in, denied by Deliciega. Red Deer fell down 3 games to none to Sylvan, ended up coming back to force a Game 7, lost the series ultimately in 7 games. It was Red Deer just not being ready and falling down to that 3-game deficit. Sutherland shoots, block shot. Vergowan to Sutherland again, blocker save made by Davin Nadestad. So, the debate's there. That being said, the second year the Vipers won their back-to-back titles, they had a first-round bye. Shoot save there on Davin Nadestad. Colton Anderson up top for Gowan. Houchen from the line. Scores! Corbin Houchen through a sea of bodies. I don't know if it hit some on the way through. Tied back up. It's 3-3. Oh, yeah, that's absolutely off Ty Mulgrove right in front of the net. And that takes a weird change of direction, and we'll be able to see it here on the slow motion replay. Well, actually, you won't be able to see how much it changes direction, but I can tell you definitively that puck hit Ty Mulgrove in front of the net. Redirects on Nadestad, and it will be Corbin Houchen's goal from Vergowan and Anderson. We are tied up at 3, and the back and forth battle continues here in Game 1. Now here's Tucker, couldn't get a shot away. Over to the far side, Mitch Visser trying to dig this one loose. Here's Josh Getty. Getty on it here for the Mountain View Colts. Zane Leatherdale right up to Mitch Visser. Visser now Leatherdale in the neutral zone. Leatherdale looking to move this one up ice. He's unable to find a target yet. Tied up in the corner. Leatherdale comes out with it. 7 minutes to go, second period. Zane Leatherdale knocked off the puck. He comes right in. Leatherdale far side. Bowman intercepts it. And the Stettler Lightning trying to get it out of the zone. It'll come to Drew Cassidy. Now Jeff Turnay puts this one in deep for Stettler. Gathered there, Bardwell. Bardwell right in front. Comes to Wagner. Wagner now to Riley Jacobson. Here's Tristan Nixon. Nixon trying to drive it wide. Jalinas got run over by Bardwell. Now Keaton Perigny. Perigny's got another chance for the second of the game. Couldn't get his shot away. Perigny on it though. Jalinas denied by Davin Nadestad with 5:12 to go here in the second period. 3-3 between Mountain View and Stettler. You look back at the past couple of champions in this league, there's a big hit by Bardwell. And there's a good chunk of them that did get the first round bye. You look at Red Deer in 2018, Airdrie in 2019. Red Deer 2017 did not have the first round bye. They had to play the Pinoka Stampeders in a best of 3. Year before that was the Mountain View Colts, who had a first round bye. So did the Coaldale Copperheads in 2015. And so I would say the first round bye is probably not a disadvantage. However, last year in the North Division at least, we saw both teams with the bye in round 1 be bumped in the second round. Meanwhile, a big save by Davin Nadestad. Of course, that's referring to Red Deer in 2020, lost to Sylvan Lake, and these Mountain View Colts upset the Airdrie Thunder. Mulgrove upstairs, he missed it wide. Now it's over to the far side. Ross to Mulgrove. Denied by Thomas Della Ciega. Back to the line, Fournier. Here's Mulgrove. Trying to center that one, couldn't. Klink. Now to Keaton Perigny. Perigny over to the near side. Peyton Rothenbush. Rothenbush will get it out. Rothenbush looping. Klink. Shot blocked. Rebound comes back to the line. Klink. Vergowan. He lets it go. It goes high and wide. Now here's Brendan Tucker. Tucker up the far side. No, it's intercepted by Perigny. Perigny right in. Rothenbush. Klink. Backhander save. Gavin Nattestad. And he is going to hold on. And that brings up usually a great debate is, should the first seed play the lowest seed? Or an interesting thing that's been proposed, should the first seed in each division get to choose kind of their own adventure? Here is Fournier. Fournier back to Tucker. Tucker on the far side. Is, that's an interesting thing too, right? Should if you're the first seed, would you rather play the lowest seed? Or maybe that's a bad matchup, so maybe, you'd like to choose who you play. That's been proposed in different leagues at various points, right? Like maybe you choose to play in the first round. Hard hit there. Drew Cassidy caught Ryan Klink. He's up. He's no words for the wear. Choose if you want to play in the first round. Choose who you want to play. Maybe Mountain View, for example, figures they match up well against Three Hills. They swept them this year, and they were the 2 seed. Maybe Mountain View picks the Thrashers. It's an interesting proposal that I've seen in the past. However, that is not what we do here. 3-3 as Corbin Haushen's point shot deflects on through. What a period, what a game here in game 1. Mountain View doubling up, Stettler in shots, 26-13. Although all Stettler's going to have to do here is win the next 20 minutes, and they'll snake game 1 from the Mountain View Colts. Here is Sylvester carrying it in. Dropped off, Fournier shooting, glove save, Della Ciega. He is going to hold on. Speaking of snakes, these Snakes are up next, the Red Deer Vipers, on the road, where they will take on the Three Hills Thrashers in game 1 of that series. Three Hills and Red Deer tied in the regular season points-wise. Here's Craig Cassidy. Shoots that one, a good glove saved by Thomas Della Ciega. However, the Thrashers end up with more regulation victories, therefore got the tiebreaker on Red Deer. Red Deer was forced to play in round 1 by the skin of their teeth and a couple of overtime victories. Get out of that round against the Sylvan Lake Wranglers. Despite sweeping them, it was about the closest version of a sweep you could get. Here comes Anderson, right in. Anderson trying to look to center. Now it's in behind the net. Ingram, Anderson right in front, couldn't pull the trigger. Back to the line, held in. Now here's Anderson from the slot. Didn't get a shot away. It comes to Houston. Now here is Matt Sylvester. Sylvester through the center ice. Drops off Kieran Rost. Rost in the corner. Oh, he got run over there by Jacob Van Der Zee. Here comes Evan Ingram. Ingram knocked off the puck, and Ingram will come right in. Ingram all by himself. Evan Ingram. Oh, he just couldn't get around Gavin Nattestad. He ran out of real estate. Then Matt Sylvester will come in on the far side for Stettler. Sylvester cuts to the middle, shooting. Save made by Della Ciega. He got it with the right pad. Now here's Jack Vergowan. Vergowan coming in for the Mountain View Colts. He lets one go. Stick save made, Gavin Nattestad. Played 4 minutes, just about that here in the third period. Still tied up here, 3-3. Here come the Lightning. Kieran Ross knocked off the puck. Corbin Haushen's got it. Goes to Jack Vergowan. Vergowan up to Mitch Visser. Visser now Leatherdale. Leatherdale, Getty on the far side. He couldn't get in, and here comes Kieran Ross on the turn back. He got drilled by Visser. Now Getty into the middle, Leatherdale drops off Haushen to Visser, shoots, save made, Gavin Nattestad, stretch pass, Ty Mulgrove, stops up, into the middle, Tucker, poke, check, Della Ciega. Puck in the neutral zone, Wagner to Brendan Tucker. Now this one's set up. Here's Jonathan Fournier. Fournier into the middle. Tucker rings it off the post. Mulgrove to Brendan Tucker. Now Mulgrove in the corner. Sends this one in deep. Here is Ryan Klink. Klink trying to get this one out. Unable to do so. Mulgrove to Fournier. He shoots it. Denied. Thomas Della Ciega. Couple of big saves here in the third period. Here's Corbin Houchen trying to get this one in deep. Turned over, Ryan Klink. He tried to go upstairs. He put it high and wide. Ty Mulgrove into the middle, Jonathan Fournier. Fournier trying to cut in. He couldn't do so. Now here's Ryan Klink. Klink trying to drive wide, can't. Back to the line, Houchen holds in. Houchen to Alan Klink, spinning and firing. It gets blocked by Tucker. Brendan Tucker in his own zone. Over to the far side, Jonathan Fournier. Fournier carries this one in offensively for the Bolts. Now right to Bardwell. Denied. Thomas Della Ciega. The Bolts and Colts doing battle here in game one, and she is still a tie hockey game. 11-10 left to go in the third period. Draw one by the Colts in their own zone, and Keaton Perigny will carry this one out. Perigny now to Wyatt Jelinas. Jelinas looking to the far side. Turned over. Peterson. Save loose. Puck. It's going to come to the near side boards. Here's Jeff Turnay. Turnay trying to drive it wide. Turnay into the middle. Bardwell looking for a shot. It hits Lane Rothenbush. 10 to play here in the third period. Still tied up 3-3. Back out front it will come. Jelinas now to Spencer Dowd. And Dowd will look for an outlet. But he gets crunched off of the puck, and Keaton Perigny there. Now Peterson into the middle. Turnay, a great defensive play by Jeff Turnay to deny that. Here's Drew Cassidy. Now to Kieran Ross. Trying to get around Cale Brown. Cannot do so. That's why Cale Brown is a candidate for Defenseman of the Year. This one down to Brown. Now Ingram up top. Ingram shooting. Good stop made by Davin Nattestad, and he's going to hang on. 8 1/4 to go in the third period. Stettler 3, Mountain View 3. Draw one by the Stettler Lightning, and I believe, yes, Stettler is indeed going to get a power play here as Ethan Rost in his own zone. It's now touched up by the Colts. So Evan Ingram goes off for tripping. Gets a stick into the feet there of Fournier. He doesn't love the call. But it doesn't matter. The Bolts will have a chance to take the lead here on a man advantage, but a good start to the Mountain View penalty kill. They send it the length of the ice. Houston, he turns that one over. Klink shoots. It comes to Nattestad. He keeps it alive. Houston now to Kieran Rost. Rost looking to Dylan Houston in the middle. Houston trying to carry it. He couldn't get a shot away. Eric Rost in deep for Stettler. Houston wins a battle. Trying to center this one. Intercepted and cleared by Alan Klink. Down to a minute to go here on the Stettler power play. Bounced off the boards to Eric Ross. Ross to Kieran Ross. He's looking to get this one in front. Hits a trailer, and Jacobson is robbed with the glove by Della Ciega. 43 seconds to go in the Stettler power play. Face off left side of Thomas Della Ciega, and it's won by the Colts right back to Thomas Della Ciega, and he freezes that now with 39 seconds to go in the power play for Stettler. .6:22 here, third period. Draw one by the Bolts. One timer! Great save made by Della Ciega. Here's Mulgrove, tied up near corner. Dug loose, Bardwell, Tucker scores! Brendan Tucker Bolts got the go-ahead goal. 4-3 for the Bolts. Power play goal from Brendan Bardwell. And Stettler has the late lead. Turnover in the corner. Bardwell wins it, hits Tucker, and Dowd just can't get to take that shot away in time. And now, with just under 6 to play, the Mountain View Colts don't have a lot of time left. They got to find an equalizer in said time. Sorry, just over 6 to play. 6:04 to go in the third period. Still time enough for sure, but we'll see what happens. Here's Getty! Oh, he nearly got it right back. Visser, centering pass. Ross takes away over to his brother Eric. Now Eric Ross going to take this over to the near sideboards. Tied up there by Getty. Getty comes right in for the Mountain View Colts. Leatherdale lets it go, blocked and wide. Getty trying to get this one out front. He does, a backhander denied by Nattestad. Comes to the near side. Here's Tristan Nixon. 4.5 to go. Sylvester trying to get right in on Van der Zandt. Can't. Zane Leatherdale. Oh, he got run over. Leatherdale absolutely pasted. And now it's turned over right in front. One-timer chance, and it's stopped by Della Ciega. Matt Sylvester ran it off the mask. And now here comes Mitch Visser. Visser right in. Taken away there by Houston. But Ingram keeps it in at the line. Good battle there, won by Tristan Nixon. Sylvester far side, Dylan Houston. Houston into the middle, he hits Cassidy. Cassidy loops back, carries right around Brown, over to Jacobson. He ran it off the post. Played Cassidy. Back to the line, Nixon, Tucker. Tucker to Houston. Tucker shoots. Glove save. Thomas Della Ciega. 2.25 to go, third period. 4-3, Stettler leads. Try to nurse home this narrow lead. Swipe home ice advantage from the Mountain View Colts. Here is Klink. Klink back the other way. Knocked off the puck. Here's Brendan Tucker. Tucker now to Austin Jacobson. You know what they say. You're not in trouble in one of these series till you lose at home. Well, Mountain View down a goal with just 1:20 to play. Here's Corbin Houchen. Houchen looking out front. Klink shoots it. Great save down on Nattestad in tight. Now here comes through Cassidy. Cassidy drops it up for Brendan Tucker. Tucker back to the line. Ty Mulgrove. Cassidy shooting. That's blocked. And a penalty coming to Stettler. An offensive zone penalty against Fournier. And it is a bad penalty to be sure. Empty net for Mountain View. They'll go 6-on-5. Right in front, they score! The equalizer for Ryan Klink. We're tied up at 4. Mountain View was getting a power play, and they didn't need it. Klink buries the tying goal in the final minute. Sneaks it underneath the blocker of Devin Nattestad. And now overtime is on the horizon. 38.1 seconds to play in regulation time. Draw one by the Colts. Taken away, Bardwell. Bardwell right in. Bardwell denied. Thomas Della Ciega. Absolutely massive save on Brendan Bardwell. On the breakaway with half a minute to go. Would have gave the Bolts the lead back. 30.7 seconds to play. Draw on the near side. It's won by the Mountain View Colts. Here's Dowd over to Sutherland. Sutherland carries it on the left wing. Now Anderson shoots. Save, rebound, cleared by the Lightning. Here is Jacobson. Tied up far side boards. Now to Brendan Bardwell. Bardwell tries to carry this one right in. Over the line, far side. One-timer looking into the middle, Riley Jacobson. Jacobson right off front. Scores! scores! Jeff Turney! Fourth line of Lightning strikes! With just 5 seconds to go, the Stettler Lightning have a go-ahead goal and a probable game winner from Jeff Turney! And this is what we talk about. You have that time off, you get a little rusty, the details aren't as sharp, and that's a goal Mountainview probably doesn't allow if you've been playing for the last 4 or 5 days. But now, one final chance for a shot. Gielinas runs out of time. Lightning come into Mountain View and steal home ice. 5-4 final score here in Game 1, and the Lightning lead the best of 7, 1 game to zip. What a finish here. 2 goals inside the final minute. We look like we're going to overtime for sure, but Jeff Turney gets a late winner for Stettler. In the Stettler Lightning take a 1-0 lead in the series. And now have a chance with Ryan Klink, by the way, who's your 3rd star. He had the tying goal with just under 40 ticks to play. Mountain View heavily outshoots Stettler, 38-25. Jack Vergowan, couple assists for him. He is your 2nd star. Houchen, big blast from the line there, and Corbin Houchen is your 1st star. So despite the loss, bit of a homer pick, all 3 stars for the Mountain View Colts. Hey, do what you want, I guess. But look, now Stettler's got the chance with one more road victory to take a 2-0 lead back home. Looking pretty good. And you know what? You always say, as I said, look, you're not in trouble till you lose at home. And that's always been the saying, right? You're not in trouble till you lose at home. Well, here we are, 1 game into the series, and Mountain View's lost at home. We'll get you some video highlights here to recap this back and forth affair here in Mountain View, Didsbury, Alberta. We get off and running here with Drew Cassidy. This is a beauty. An absolute beauty upstairs. As anyhow, like I'm saying, you're not in trouble when you lose at home. That's one of the kind of things you say. And when you're starting on the road, or when you're just even going into those 2, that set of 2 and 2, you always say, boys, hey, let's get the split, right? Like, let's at least get a split here on the road. Well, Stettler's guaranteed themselves of at least that, at least a split on the road, perhaps a sweep on the road. Puts them in a beautiful position where you can just split at home and still have a commanding 3-1 series lead. So game 2 of this series will be on Thursday night. So there you saw Drew Cassidy score about 8 times. Keaton Perigny on a takeaway scores the tying goal at 14:23 of the first period. 1-1 after 1. Dylan Houston early second. An absolute beauty. Just overpowering this one by Thomas Delasiega. Right inside the post. Dylan Houston, I don't know if you know this, but this guy has scored once or twice in his HJHL career. Over 200 goals in his HJHL lifetime. 2nd leading scorer of all time. Is that good? I think it is. Josh Getty would tie the game just under a minute after that, though. It's 2-2 as Getty, good job to stick with it here. Gets it. It's in both skates, but he keeps it alive and plunks that one into the open net. But just less than a minute after that, how about Kieran Rost? He gets it right back for the Stettler Lightning. It's 3-2. But later in the period, Corbin Houchen, an absolute bomb from the line. And we're actually going to go in and have a look at this one because we couldn't really see it how much this thing actually changes direction. Because it hits Ty Mulgrove on the way through. Oh. Oh, yeah. I mean, that puck comes through at a high rate of speed, and this hits Mulgrove just right in the shoulder. You know, and then that just dives, takes an absolute nosedive on Davin Nadestad. No chance. So anyway, Housen ties the game. Chiefs 3-3. Brendan Tucker gets a power play goal in the third, gives the Stettler Lightning a 4-3 advantage. But with just 38 seconds to play, Ryan Klink looks like he sent us to overtime. There's a delayed call at the moment, and but Mountainview says we don't need the power play. We're just going to score on the delayed penalty, and they do. Now it's 4-4, but Jeff Turnay with just 5 ticks left, he gets the game winner, and the Stettler Lightning win it. 5-4 is the final. Thanks a lot for tuning into this one. Coming up at 8:30, we got another one for you. The Red Deer Vipers on the road taking on the Three Hills Thrashers. And that's game 1 of their best of 7, so we'll see you then.